For many Australians, superannuation is their main source of retirement savings and will have a material impact on their lifestyle in retirement. If you'd like to take a greater interest in your super and get more involved in your retirement planning, tackling your super statement is a good place to start. In this video, we'll step through some of the valuable information that you'll typically see on these statements and give you some tips on how to read them. The first thing to pay attention to is your balance. Or in other words, how much super you've built up so far. Are you happy with how much is in there? Do you feel on track for a comfortable retirement? If you're not sure how much you need, have a look at our retirement planner calculator available at canstar.com.au. While we're talking numbers, this can be a good time to check your employer is contributing enough super. Currently, employers in Australia are legally required to pay at least the equivalent of 9.5% of your ordinary time earnings, typically your annual salary, into your super each year. It's worthwhile double checking you're being paid what you're owed. One of the ways you can do this is to check your statement's credit section. Remember, employers only have to transfer your super contributions once a quarter, although they may choose to do it more frequently than this. Don't forget, superannuation is an investment vehicle, so you should strive towards making market returns on your retirement savings wherever possible. This is a good time to take a step back and review your investment options to make sure they're working hard for you. Have a look at your fund's return over the year. Are you satisfied with the performance? For balanced super funds on Canstar's database, the average return for the year ending June 30, 2017 was 9.91%, so consider checking your return against this as a general benchmark. There are a multitude of different fees that can apply to your super fund, including admin fees, investment fees, performance fees, and other indirect fees. When looking at this number, ask yourself, is it in line with what you expected? For a full breakdown of the fees you're paying through your super fund, check your product disclosure statement. You can also compare your fees to those charged by other similar super funds, which can give you a good point of reference. Lastly, we come to insurance. This is a good opportunity to think about whether you have the cover you need, but to make sure you aren't paying for cover unnecessarily. If you don't have any dependents, or if you already have sufficient life insurance outside of your super, it may not be necessary for now. If you think you need it though, have a look at the premiums you're paying for the amount of cover you get. Based on the averages on Canstar's database, a 35 to 45-year-old male in a white-collar job might expect to pay between $190 to $430 per annum for $200,000 worth of death and total and permanent disability cover. For a female in a similar job in the same age bracket, it's $160 to $380. For death cover, the policy differences are typically fairly minimal, so price is a big driver of value. So, hopefully this guide has armed you with the knowledge you need to assess whether or not you're getting great value from your super the next time your statement arrives. For a more detailed comparison, check out canstar.com.au.